Hello, every people! I Love Train C23 here. This time, I'm going to be interviewing DaWillstanator.
I'm afraid you're sadly mistaken, boy. I am no such thing as DaWillstanator. My name is Morgan Freeman, here to welcome you to another sunny day in paradise. Okay, I kid. Hey, what's up, everybody? DaWillstanator here, MK, aka MC Quick Trot, aka the brony practically nobody knows about, so sad for me, forever alone. What's up?
Okay, so let's get right on this. How did you become a brony?
Oh, wow. Isn't that an interesting story? I believe the story goes back to about maybe mid-2011. I was talking with my good friend Zach, and he showed me this particular video called, I forget what the specific title it's called, that My Little Pony represents a realistic life into the lives of Ponyville sort of thing. And it was pretty much clips from the show coupled to the audio from a video game, this NASA thingamahooza, where pretty much you just type in random things and it says it in this sort of robotic Microsoft Sam type of voice, and it was just basic, and I felt like, and at first I was like, what the hell is this? So it was sort of freaky at first, but then I realized, then as I was watching it again, I was like, wow, you know what? This animation, it's actually really well done. What is this? So I asked Zach about it, and he said, that's the reboot of My Little Pony. And I said, really? They're rebooting My Little Pony? Okay. But yeah. Back then, I had no idea that it was, really taken off on the internet with bronies and everything. But then Zach, he actually made a sort of April Fool's Day prank where he reviewed My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and he basically called it one of the stupidest things ever to grace television. And he got a ton of flack for it. I mean, a lot of hate mail because of that. And then, just out of curiosity, I decided to check it out for myself, and I started watching the first episode, and then I realized, wait a minute, that's Tara Strong? Oh my God, this is actually not too bad. And then by the end of the first two episodes, I felt like, you know what, this is actually not that bad. And then I watched episode 3, then it turned into 10 more episodes, and I finally got through the entirety of season 1 in about 2 days. And then I pretty much, a little while later, I figured out, wow, there's actually a community of grown men who are into this. I was a little skeptical of it at first, but you know what, after I sort of gave into it more, and this was about the time when season 2 started airing, and I went along with that, and then I discovered more of the community around that, and I felt like, oh, wow, okay, you know what, I fit right in with this. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I became brony. Short, sweet, and to the point. It's very interesting, yet long story, but...
what is your favorite part about the brony
community?
community?
Oh, wow. There are, like, so many things to admire about the brony community. First of all, the creativity that it spawned. I have never seen any other community turn out so much content just on this one little TV show, and not just content, but good content. I mean, it just blows my mind. You have majestic pieces of fan art that could possibly be that could possibly be paintings like taken from the Louvre, and all these fan animations that are like so phenomenal, and they're well done too. And like the music, oh my God, the music, it is just like, as soon as I heard my first My Little Pony remix, I forget by which artist, I was hooked. I'm like, oh my God, okay, these bronies here are like extreme professionals at what they do, whether it be art, music, animations, whatever. So that's one thing to admire about the community. The other the other thing that I admire most about the community is how welcoming it is. Like it's not one that says it's like, hey, come and join us. We do all sorts of fun stuff. Like, well, of course they say that, but they're also, very warm-hearted. It's like, you can come to us if you do have problems. We share similar interests, and we can help you if you need it. And most of these bronies are just so nice, so gifted, and it's sort of hard to describe it in words. I would say it's like a family almost. Now, this could probably hold true for other fandoms as well, but the bronies, they really take the cake. I mean, they're the best. And having been to like 2 conventions of this sort of thing, it really does show that these people are just so understanding. It really does feel like one big, huge family. And that's one thing I really admire. Just the content, how open people are, and, they don't take themselves too seriously. They can have a laugh every now and again, but they're also willing to help anybody in need. And especially with all the charity work that's done by these people who are into just this one simple show that's targeted for an entirely different demographic. It blows my mind, but it really does put a smile on my face at the end.
How does it feel working with some of the My Little Pony voice actresses? And yeah.
Well, first of all, I never actually personally worked on any project with any of the official voice actresses. I would like to. It would be like a dream come true. In fact, I'm in the middle of trying to release an original song for the voice so I would call it a club. I really personally worked with any of the show staff, but getting to be this up close and personal to them, especially with cons, it just blows my mind. Really, it does. So I would love to, but honestly, I don't really see that becoming a reality soon.
If you worked on anything of the actual show, what would it be and why?
Oh, I would. Like, if I were to become a part of the staff on the show?
Yeah.
Oh, I would definitely love to supply a voice for either a background pony or maybe, this one-off character. Because voice acting has been a passion of mine ever since I was, 2 years old. And, all these voice actresses, they know what they're doing. And if I could... I don't care if it's just one line, or like I said, a recurring character. Just to be able to, get into their world and work with these people. That's what I would want to do.
What was your reaction on how big the Brony fandom has gotten?
When I first looked at the fandom from afar, after I saw that one video and after I watched a couple episodes, I was a tad skeptical at first, because I was like, really? Grown men are into this? I mean, I could take a lot of things. Like, I could take people watching, like Bob the Builder and other shows of that caliber. My Little Pony, it was sort of a stretch, especially with the previous generations. But, after, delving into, more of the community and seeing more that it had to offer, I was just blown away, because probably in the early days and probably up till now, you can't look at any other website without getting at least a hint of Pony, be it DeviantArt or YouTube or 4chan or any sites like that. If a fandom reaches this caliber, you definitely have something special on your hands. So nowadays, I'm blown away and really impressed with how the Brony community has gotten this big, especially now, when it just started out from just a group of people on 4chan messing around to just this like this huge internet phenomenon. It's cool. It's cool. I really do. I really do respect it.
What do you expect for season 4, 5, and on?
Well, for me, I'm not really a guy that expects too much. I think under the influence that whatever they give to us, I should accept it. Like what you see is what you get. Although one thing that I would like to see that they did announce, I think like at San Diego Comic-Con last year, when they premiered 2 clips from the first episode of season 3, they said something about giving a voice to Octavia, and so far we have not seen that in season 3, so I'm hopeful that they'll, keep their word on that for season 4, or maybe they were just, just getting us hyped for something that's not there or something, but I don't think that's the case. I don't know, maybe a lot of characters from like the previous seasons I'm hopeful to return, like maybe Queen Chrysalis coming back with a vengeance, or maybe I could say the same for Gilda or the Flim Flam brothers, or who knows. I'm just really, like I said, what I see is what I get, and I'm not too picky or too demanding of what I want to see from season 4. I'm sure that the staff are working very hard at season 4, especially with this hiatus, because I don't think we'll see the first episode of season 4 till the winter. But I think for the most part, I'm just interested to see what more they are going to do with Twilight as an alicorn. Like, are we going to see her interact more with the princesses in Canterlot, or is she still going to be, participating in adventures with her friends? So, I don't know. I'm under the impression that we'll just have to wait and see. So, I guess with that said, I'm not really expecting too much.
Who inspired you to keep making Brony videos?
The fandom in general is what keeps me going, because whenever I see a new video in my subscription box, I feel like, oh, here we go. What are they going to give us this time? So, most of the well-known bronies in this community, they continually inspire me to, keep making my own content, especially the musicians and rappers in this community. I'm talking about people like Mike the Microphone, I Be a Brony Rapper, Rhyme Flow, I Am Swag, Yelling at Cats, Buffalo Brony, who I just recently started listening to, and just all these great musicians, like especially people like Wooden Toaster, Living Tombstone, Alex S., Eurobeat Brony, Cyril the Wolf, and all these people who I've had the pleasure of meeting at these conventions, and they're just some of the nicest, most chill dudes you'll ever meet. So, like, I constantly listen to their music every day, and whenever I do so, I keep getting new ideas for lyrics for my own stuff, and of course, the stories and the art and the videos and stuff. So, just the fandom in general makes me want to keep on creating and, see what I can muster up to offer for this community. And that's all I have to say on that.
This may be kind of a weird question, but if there was a way to compare the Brony community to the Thomas community, what would your opinion be on that?
Brony community wins by a long shot.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, because, having been a part of the Thomas community, like, it was practically the first community I ever became a part of when I first joined YouTube, and it was great at first, but then after a while, especially after Thomas the TV show started to rapidly deteriorate, the community itself, over time, I became increasingly disappointed with. I mean, there are still some people that produce okay to pretty good content, but it's the bronies that by far are superior, because they're more professional, they're more inviting, they're more friendly, and they know what they're doing. So, Yeah, I would have to say the Brony community is what I would like to stick with. I still sometimes keep in touch with people in the Thomas community, and maybe I might lend a voice or two to some projects, but that's only like on a rare occasion. And yeah, so yeah, I would probably have to stick with Bronies.
Okay, last question. What are some of the upcoming projects you have? If some that you can talk about.
Oh wow. I actually have a lot of stuff coming out. Hopefully, as far as music is concerned, I do have a couple remixes / verses that I do have in the works. I just haven't had time to myself to work on them. Like I released a work in progress video on my channel of some verses that I do have planned. Again, I'm not really sure when they'll come to fruition, but you can never tell. As long as I can, get by with, real life stuff like work and the family, and of course planning to go to more conventions, because I'm planning to go to Equestria LA and of course BronyCon in August and to meet up with my friends on the East Coast. So we're hopeful for that. But I can say though, I've lent my skills as a voice actor to a few projects. Have you heard of Toucan LDM? God damn it, phone! I am so sorry.
It's fine.
So, okay, so my mom's saying that. Okay, I am so sorry. You can probably cut that out.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, I have lent my voice to one or two projects. Have you heard of Toucan LDM?
I haven't, no.
Well, if you don't know him, he's a guy who he's an animator. He's mostly like he animates in the style of like South Park or Terry Gilliam's animations and Monty Python's Flying Circus. He did videos like Batman meets MLP and Spider-Man meets MLP. They are a little amateurish, but they are really, really funny. I actually lent my voice to a new character that's going to be crossed over with MLP, but I have to keep what that character is under wraps until it's released. But I can tell that it's going to be great. And I also lent my voice to a character in a series by a good friend of mine, Ed Plus 777. He does source filmmaker videos with his OC, and I happen to lend my voice to a new short that he's hopeful to release very soon. So we're hopeful for that. And other than that, nothing else really comes to mind. I'm just hoping I can, I'm hoping to ask more animators if they're in need of voice actors and stuff, and maybe release some collaborations on remixes and stuff. So you never know.
One more question I just thought of. What was your opinion on Double Rainbow, if you've seen it?
Double Rainbow? It was this and that for me, honestly, because as far as animation-wise, it looked amazing. I mean, I can really tell that that the people worked really hard on making this as 100% show accurate as possible. Granted, some of it isn't really 100% show accurate like it was advertised to be, but I do praise it for what it is, and for what it is, it's really well done. As far as writing, it has a bit to be desired. The references, while they were funny, I felt they were a bit too much. So, but other than that, I really did enjoy it. I believe I only viewed it like 2 times thus far. So maybe I might give it a second viewing. But yeah, the animation is really good, even though it's not really 100% show accurate. I applaud it for what it is. The writing is this and that, but I'm not going to complain too much. The musical score by Mando Pony is amazing. So overall, Double Rainbow, it was good. It's by no means a masterpiece, but I applaud it for what it is, and the people behind it, they put a lot of effort into it, and here's hoping to Zachary Rich's future projects and his goals in life to animation because of this. So, yeah, that's all I have to say on the matter.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
No, not a problem, man.
So,
it's been a blast.
all right. Well, this is Train C23 and DaWillstanator. Bye.